Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How have you been? Today is a very special day for our country, especially when we were able to finally touch the moon, if I would rather put it very nicely. We have a lot of challenges to take care of as of now, but this one was kind of nice. It was great, to be on the moon finally and to be able to establish ourselves amongst all of those countries who've already been there. So congratulations ISRO, congratulations India, congratulations everybody. Now, the purpose of making this video is to test out a frame. Basically, I don't usually make videos like that. If you can see in the background there, a few of these lights are coming and going. These lights have been acquired by me 3 days back, and what happened was I acquired these lights, and then when they first came in, they were defective. Sent back, replacement, again defective. Sent back, replacement. Now it's working. So it's probably the third attempt, but it has kind of succeeded, just like the moon mission. So yeah, a lot of similarities there. Also, while I'm on video, you see no microphone in the frame because why would you? I have the Rode Wireless Go 2 somewhere here on my body. It's not even in the frame, which is great. So for talking head videos, and especially this is a semi-treated environment. It's usually where I used to make videos, but now I shifted over because some of my desk placement was kind of moved away. But I have come back to the original spot, and I really admire this place. The lighting is pretty moody as per me, and so on and so forth. So while I was watching everything else on the news, I was also watching YouTube very closely. I think 2 days back, or maybe yesterday, Rode did launch one of their Wireless Pro microphones. It's a set of two microphones, two transmitters, one receiver, all the bells and whistles, pro stuff. YouTubers will be able to explain it better to you than me. I'm not a YouTuber, not a reviewer, just a user. The one thing I really like about that is the timecode thing that they've launched onto it. Very useful for filmmakers. I'm not seeing a lot of utility of that feature for vloggers, especially because vloggers have the traditional to sync audio, which is free, by the way. You don't need to invest in any system. But for advanced filmmaking, etc., and other kinds of things that people do or are interested in doing, I think it's going to be a great addition. To be honest, I think it would be great. They've launched it into a new microphone system. It's great. It's a gift that they've given to their consumer base. They don't want to talk about it. But I have a suggestion. So if you can probably incorporate that into one of your existing Wireless Go 2 models, there's only one model, via a firmware update, I think it would be great. Because what about those people who bought the Wireless Go 2s in the past 6 months or 8 months, or maybe for just slightly over a year, including myself? I don't think the Wireless Go 2 is an year old. My Wireless Go 2 is not 1 year old. But it would be great if the Wireless Go 2 got that feature via a firmware update. That's what I really think. And I think they can do it. They can do a lot of things. And kudos to them for doing a lot of great things, bringing in a lot of innovation, bringing in a lot of great gear every year, and repeatedly innovating stuff, making it more accessible to people. Price-wise, things in India are very pricey, and Rode stuff is especially very pricey. So Rode, you have a lot of fans in India. Why don't you try and make some pricing policies that are very in line with the Indian pricing, taking care of some of those duties and other levies that makes products costly? So you could probably just contact the authorities as well and decide something between yourselves. It would be great. The consumers would be very happy, and ultimately you win. So that being said, I'm talking about the Wireless Go 2 here specifically, and I've updated the Wireless Go 2 after ages, maybe probably 4 or 5 months on. I did not use the microphone system because I was busy doing other stuff and using other stuff. But when I did update the wireless go to, I think the firmware, well, it was huge, and it took some time as well to update. Probably it rolled over the other, I don't know what it did, but it did its thing on its own, didn't get stuck or did not do any weird things. Smooth updation. But I thought that I had missed on a lot of updates, for that matter, in between. So it was great to update, and just yesterday I rediscovered actually, that these microphones, or this microphone, I have the single channel wireless go-to, by the way. I did not need a second receiver because usually what I do are talking head videos and nothing much. So a single channel wireless go-to is great for me, and I'm using it right now. You can hear it. Not a huge fan of the sound quality, especially when unprocessed. After processing, you can do a certain stuff, but here's an observation that I've made. If you are in somewhat treated space or outdoors, this thing sounds great. If you're in an untreated room, etc., they're gonna be reverb and echo and everything, because omnidirectional and also distance from your mouth. It's not your regular microphone that you put, close to your mouth, a dynamic microphone or even a condenser microphone a little farther away. It's different, so it has to be used differently. So yes, I updated it and I rediscovered that the transmitter can have its own recordings on board, built onto the transmitter, up to 7 hours plus broadcast quality recordings. Well done. I think that is so good. In fact, right now I'm recording it onto the transmitter. I've not connected it to the camera, nothing. My camera is recording separate audio. I just thrice and I'll sync it in Premiere while I sit to edit this video before posting it. So fantastic. And I really got this idea that why can't wireless go to do it? It could, after I bought the Rodecaster Duo. Rodecaster Duo has been great so far. It's been a great device. It has changed my podcasting game entirely, and for good. I do have a little issues with the Rodecaster Duo. The microphone monitoring is having a little bit, it sounds a little off to me. I'm in contact with Rode support, but so far there has been nothing. They told me to do a couple of steps and I did all of that, but there is zero update. Sorry for the background noise. But there has been no improvements. I've reset the device twice. Still nothing. But I'm sure everything would be sorted in time. The final recordings sound great. While monitoring, it sounds very weird, very hollow, very tinny, very kind of, it's just weird. It's ugly. That's how I would describe it. So yeah, just a little bit of an update today in this VodCast episode. I hope all of you are doing great. Please take care of your health these days, especially if you're in India. Flu season and everything else, and flu and a lot of other things are happening at a very rapid pace. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I shall see you later very soon. Take care of yourselves, and congratulations ISRO once again. Congratulations India, we're finally on the moon. Take care.